Yo, what is up, guys? Got some new information on Beyblade X Zone, the Switch slash Steam game coming out this November. So, for those of you guys who didn't know, we're getting a Beyblade X video game. This is being produced by Furyu, which did the Burst 3DS games as well as the Switch game. They do a lot of like sort of anime tie-in games. They've done like Card Fight Vanguard. Um, I think they did a Bottle Man game as well, but they have a pretty good track record of making fairly decent games. One of the more interesting things that we've learned within the last 6 hours is that the game is coming out in English. So releasing on Switch and Steam 11/14, so middle of November. English version also in production. I don't know if it's coming out in November alongside the Japanese version, but it does say an English version is in production. It also doesn't elaborate whether or not um, the physical version is going to be English. So it might be like digital only for English. That's what they did for the Card Fight Vanguard game, unless it ships with an English language option, which I think the Card Fight Vanguard game did. But I mean, we won't know until it gets sort of further down. Pre-orders for the Japanese version are up. The physical version does come with a recolor of um, Knife Shinobi, so this one right here, which actually looks pretty nice. I think Knife Shinobi is actually going to be better than Rhino, so this is a retooling of the Rhino blade. I think this is going to be better than Rhino. It looks pretty good. 460 is kind of, whatever. Comes with a black low flat, which is pretty good. It's got sort of like the clear glitter shaft or whatever on it, like most of the prize Beyblades do. I don't think, oh yeah, there we go. Like, that looks pretty cool. I know you don't really see the shaft when it's put together, but it does look nice. I've already got pre-ordered. Here's the 460 again with the glitter stuff going on the ratchet. Looks really nice. Here's the blade. Again, I think this is going to be better than Rhino, mostly because like the gaps that were in it are pretty much filled in. So it's a little more round. You've got these sort of contact points here, contact point here, here, here. I think having those gaps filled in will make this substantially better. I think that's the biggest issue with Rhino. I like the idea of compact builds, but it was too recoily to be very good. So we do have the trailer, so let's take a look at this. Keep in mind this is super early, so I don't know how far along this project is. It doesn't really show much. I have seen this. So this game is going to have online play as well, which is great. It's a Knife Shinobi. Had to have a little teaser there. So it doesn't really show us much. We do get to see. Let me turn that down. We do get to see the stadium in the background. You can see the rails here. It looks like the stadium is like looks like it's supposed to be like the anime stadium, which is pretty interesting. So you've got gear rails up here, comes down very much like the anime. So for anybody that wants anime type stadium, there you go. So down here you've got some moves. So you've got sort of like a defensive move here on your left button. On your right button you've got attack. Up here you've got some sort of X gauge. I don't know if this is like maybe you can manually sort of initiate when you hit that rail. I'm not sure. You've got some gauges down here as well. Not 100% sure what these mean. I'm assuming these are like spin and maybe burst meter. But online play is going to be the big thing. Like, online play is so huge for a Beyblade game. The only Beyblade games that have had any sort of, like, online PvP have been apps. They've been, sort of like iPhone games or Android games or whatever. So we're getting a console game with online play, which is amazing. Another shot of the stadium. That's really it. We don't really see anything too much about the actual game in terms of what happens outside of battle or what your options are, anything like that. We can go to the website. I guess we'll translate to English. So the bundle option, I believe, is 7,480 yen. I believe there's like two different versions. There's a version that comes with like the Beyblade. Then there's a like an Amazon special bundle version that comes with like a little microfiber cloth. Is this the same video we just watched? I think it is. Yeah. Let's see. They have anything else down here that is interesting? We've got a screenshot. So the plot line for this game is new. So new original story. I don't know if you're gonna be like your own team, if you're gonna be part of Persona, if you're gonna be one of these three characters, you're gonna have your own character. In all of the previous games, you sort of create your own character. At least like the 3DS games, you have your own character that sort of meshes into the story. But those games followed the anime, so I'm interested to see. I'm glad that they're doing sort of an original story. I think that that's probably a good idea. Playing the burst games, like the gameplay itself and everything is really good, but like just playing over the anime stories, like whatever. So that looks like that's about all of the information. But I thought it was really interesting that we're getting an English release for this. I was not expecting them to announce it this early on. I think that's pretty huge. They're really pushing X in like every facet possible, which is great. I'm super glad that we're getting an English. I'm super glad we're getting an English release announced so early on into development prior to release date in Japan. So possible that we get it this around the same time. I don't know, maybe a month or two after. There's no telling. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it. I'm pretty excited. I've already pre-ordered the Amazon bundle version, the one that comes with the microfiber cloth or whatever. If you guys want to pre-order it, you can go to the For You website. You can go to Shopping Guide, and it will give you options on where you can order it. So Amazon Japan's down here. There's some other options as well. AmiAmi, Rakuten. Like, I'm sure you can order this through Bai as well. I just ordered through Amazon Japan, but yeah, it looks pretty good. So, description of the blade here: it's a small diameter, highly rigid internal center of gravity structure makes it easy to withstand attacks. The metal is painted to improve performance. I kind of want two of them so I can use one. I mean, we are getting this released as like a Hasbro version that's not painted, so I guess I could just leave it in the box, but it does look cool. If it's good, then I'll want a second one that's painted. If it's not good, then it's whatever. I'll just leave it in the box. But anyway, I'm interested to know everybody's thoughts, what you guys sort of want to see for the Beyblade Xone game. I would like some sort of exploration. The 3DS games like would let you sort of run around different locations in the Beyblade Burst world, which was cool. I would like them to retain some sort of aspect of that where you can run around like maybe the X Tower and stuff. I think that would be really cool. Character customization would be cool in terms of like what your character looks like and everything. Obviously, they're going to have Beyblade customization. They'll probably have Beyblade color customization for the parts as well. Online play, I would like to see ranked. Some sort of ranked mode would be cool, or leaderboard. That would be awesome. That's about the main stuff that I want, to be honest. I would like for them to keep up with new releases, so DLC would be nice. Hopefully not expensive DLC. For You is known for having exceptionally high prices for their DLC, especially the Cardfight Vanguard game. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hit the like for the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already for future Beyblade content. I will see you guys in the next one.